Use of English part 4. Part 4 is a tricky part, like part 2. I think parts 2 and part 4, parts 2 and 4 are the hardest parts, in my opinion. And you have to complete the second sentence so that it has a similar, or as similar as possible, guys, meaning to the first sentence using the word given. Do not change the word in any way. Yeah, we've just been changing the word each time to make with prefixes and suffixes, but now we mustn't change the word in any way. And they give you an example. I didn't know the way there, so I got lost. And you've got to make a sentence, which means the same thing using get. And you don't know these words. This is the answer. Yeah, so it's not blah, 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 blah. I got lost. And we've got to have the word get unchanged in there. So not knowing how to get there, I got lost. Yeah. And notice, yeah, this is another participle phrase again. You know how much I like these participles as well. Okay, so coming on to question 25, I have just noticed that the car has almost run out of petrol. They use a lot of phrasal verbs in CAE and CPE because we use a lot of phrasal verbs in everyday English. And of course, this is very useful expression, run out of petrol to have no petrol left, yeah? So you've got to say something which means exactly the same thing, really, using hardly. So I have just noticed that there is hardly. Yeah, can you see where I'm going with this one, guys? I mean, I must admit it's a little bit easier when you're a native, when you're doing these questions, of course. But I have just noticed that there is hardly any petrol, yeah, left in the car. And then you've got has almost run out of petrol. And we've got 5 words there. Remember, then you're meant to use between 3 and 6 words in CAE. I think in CPE it's even more. It goes up to 8 or something like that, I believe. But I haven't looked at it for a while. So have a look at 26 now. I didn't know that cars were so expensive in this country. So we need to rephrase I didn't know using idea. Yeah, and some of you will already know this one. I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea that cars cost. And we need to add that verb, which has come out of nowhere, but we need to add that verb to make the rest of it make sense. Okay, so I had no idea that cars cost so much in this country. Don't get depressed because of such a small problem. Yeah, now you need to know the phrasal verb for get depressed. Well, I mean, they give you a clue. Down. You need to use a phrasal verb here to get the correct answer. Okay, so have a look here, and we're going to say it's such a small problem that you shouldn't let it get you. Yeah, let it get you down. That you shouldn't let it get you down. Okay, number 28, it is reported that he is now recovering in hospital. Now, notice the is now recovering. What tense is that? I'm sure you all are aware that it's present continuous. Yeah, it's present continuous. So we got to use present continuous in the answer, even though the answer is changing. The is now recovering. Yeah, we're changing it to passive, really, in the answer. So let's have a look at this 1 second. He is reported to be making a... Oh, hold on. I've got to be making 1, 2, 3... To be making a recovery. Let's not say full recovery, because it doesn't say that in the original. So I'm tempted to say making a full recovery, making a speedy recovery, simply because these are collocations. But actually, let's not put unnecessary extras in there, and let's just keep it as close to the original as possible. So he is reported to be making a recovery in hospital now. And notice it's still got the now there. That's why we've got to keep it as continuous, but we're just making it into this to be expression after reported to be making a recovery. Okay, Laura's teacher says that she doesn't have a serious enough attitude to her work. You've got to just know the expression here of to take something seriously or take someone seriously. But Laura doesn't take her work seriously enough. Count your words here, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, we've got it. According to her teacher. Yeah. Okay. And lastly, what's confusing you so much? what is it? They're bringing on in here a cleft sentence. Yeah, this is a famous type of construction, or famous to me, maybe not to everybody, but it's a grammatical construction called a cleft sentence. If you want to learn more about them, there are videos out there. Certainly just type in Mr. Skype Lessons Cleft Sentences and you'll find it. It's quite hard to read the writing on the board on that lesson, but still, I'm sure you'll get it, and you can find out about it anyway by putting it into the internet. But a cleft sentence is what we're looking at here when you say, so it's a what cleft here. What is it that is causing you such a lot of, sorry, not so much, such a lot of means so much. And so they want you to see that you can convert from one form to another form. Oh, I'm sorry, Alexander. I will answer your query in a second because I can see you've written something, and I will check it in a second. But let me just write this one down. What is it that's causing you? I've made a mistake. Such a lot of confusion. That's what I think for that one. So what's Alexander said? The original doesn't say that he is making a recovery, though. Let's have a look. It is reported that he is now recovering in hospital. Well, recovering means to make a recovery. I disagree here, Alexander. The original does say that he's making a recovery. It says he's now recovering. He's making a recovery. Yeah, so I'm afraid I disagree here. And somebody spoke about feel down when we were doing that one. Where's feel down? Fett mentioned feel down. Well, let's have a look. You can't let something feel you down. You say, I feel down. This is, to get somebody down means it's a bit different from feel down, just because get somebody down is how something makes you feel, but feel down is how you feel. Yeah, can you see the difference here? So, I don't know, sport on TV really gets me down, you can say, but you wouldn't say sport on TV really feels me down. You say, I feel down when I watch sport on TV, something like that. So they are different. Okay, let's just check that I've got all of these. What's that? No, I don't know what that means, but that looks all right to me. That green color, I think they are happy with my answers. Okay, so that's how part 4 looks. Definitely don't ever think about going into any of these exams without looking at the format first. You want to look at the format for any exam that you're taking a lot before you actually take the exam, and you want to practice it. Do practice exercises and you'll get better and better and better. They're not necessarily testing your English ability, in these exams. Really, I think your ability in a foreign language can't be measured by just an exam. Yeah, I would agree with that. It's all sorts of things that are important when you're talking about language ability, but still, it's the best we've got for measuring ability in any subject. And so you need to just get good at what the exam tests, which is very often things like prepositions, phrasal verbs. There are certain types of constructions that come up again and again and again. So do a lot of practice papers. It makes passing the CAE with flying colours a lot easier. And the same goes for all the other exams like IELTS and CPE. Yeah, that's it, Fair. Exactly. Causative. It's get somebody down is more like a causative expression, yeah? Well, get something done, have something done is causative. But anyway, I'm going to start getting in a muddle, so I better shut up right now. But thanks, everybody, for coming. There were quite a few of you today, which is nice to see. I might even do another lesson later. I'm not sure, but I'll certainly be doing one tomorrow. So please come along. Don't be strangers. And I hope to see you all soon. And please visit the website. There's lots of free stuff on the website, lots of stuff that you can click on and, get exercises, either go on to other online websites which I really like, or exercises that I've uploaded to the website. Okay, so thanks, guys.